class by saying the prayer. Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopa Shantahe. Okay. Dear students, in the previous class we discussed about the lesson number 1, the heavenly parasol, and we also discussed about the exercise and we solved it also. Today I am going to teach you the poem, that is Benjamin Jones Goes Swimming. I am going to teach you the poem, the Benjamin Jones Goes Swimming. The poet of this poem is Alien Fisher. The poet of this poem is Alien Fisher. I would like to give some introduction about this poet. This Alien Fisher was born, I am telling you the poet introduction, born 9th September 1906, Iron River, United States. The Alien Fisher was born on 9th September 1906, Iron River in the United States, and he was died on 2 December 2002. Okay, and the nationality of this poet is American. And he got the awards Spur Award, for Best Juvenile Non-Fiction. There are two stories, fiction stories and non-fiction stories, but this poet got the award in the juvenile non-fiction category. Next, education. He completed his education in the University of Chicago. The University of Chicago. University of Missouri. He also completed his education in University of Missouri. Okay, this is the brief introduction about the poet Alien Fisher. So, write about it. When he was born, when died, nationality and award, education. And he is the American poet, American writer. The Alien Fisher is one of the American writer. Here, the poem is written by the Alien Fisher. The poem name is Benjamin Jones Goes Swimming. What about this poem? This poem is about the Benjamin Jones, his name. The person name is Benjamin Jones, and the conclusion of this poem is he teaches us that if we make up our mind for something, we fix up our mind for something, then nobody can stop us. This is the conclusion of this poem. So, shall we start the poem now? Yes. Here they are given some pre-reading tasks that have you ever participated in a competition? Have you ever participated in the competition? In the school, we will conduct some competition. All of you have participated, isn't it? It may be drawing competition, sports competition, dance competition, singing competition, different types of competitions are conducted. How did you feel at the start of the competition? Okay, think that suppose if you are participating in some competition, how did you feel before the participation starts? How do you feel? Some will fear about that. Oh, how I will do in the competition. Or some may get nervous. Some may feel strong. Oh, I have to win this competition. Or some may feel that they were scaring about that whether I will win or not. Isn't it? So like this, how do you feel? Personally, how do you feel? You need to write that. Did you win a prize? Think that if you are participated in the competition, did you win the prize or not? If you win, yes, which position or which prize you won in the competition, that you need to write it there. How did you feel then? Suppose if you win the competition, how did you feel? What is the feeling? If you win means you feel very happy. Suppose if you lose means you feel sad. But no need to worry about the losing. If you lose one time, next time definitely you will win. If you try again and again means definitely you will win one day. Yes. Next, here is the poem which describes an incident in a humorous manner. It tells the story of Benjamin Jones who participated in a swimming competition. Here, the person Benjamin Jones is participating in the swimming competition. He was not a good swimmer. Still, he wanted to try and win. Did he win the prize at the end? You will find the answer when you read the poem. Pay attention to the rhyming words. You will enjoy the poem. Here, Benjamin Jones is attempting to do participated in the competition of swimming. He is not that too much good swimmer, but he decided to try and win the competition. Whether at the end did he win the prize or not, we'll learn that in this poem. And also there are many rhyming words are given in this poem. Try to make a list out of them. Shall we start the poem? Yes. Let us read and enjoy. Benjamin Jones in a confident tones told his wife on the 4th of July. Benjamin Jones in a confident tones told his wife on the 4th of July, I think I will compete in the free for all meet. I bet I can win if I try. Here Benjamin Jones in a confident means with the sure. He is confident about himself. That tone. With his confident voice, he is telling that to his wife. He told to his wife. Benjamin Jones told to his wife that on 4th of July, means 4th July is the date. On the 4th of July, I think I will compete in the free for all meet. I think ನನಗನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ free for all meet means free for all means anyone can participate in that competition. It is free for everybody. There is no rules and restriction for anybody. Whether you are a swimmer or not, whether you are a player or not, but still you can participate in that competition. Whether you may win or not, it doesn't mean at the end the result what happens, but the main thing is participation. So next, here there are some new words are given here. Which are those? So new words. Confident. Sure. Next, free for all anyone can participate. Anyone can participate. Okay. Confident means sure. Free for all means anyone can participate. Here the Benjamin Johns telling to his wife that on 4th of July I think I will compete in the free for all meet. On the 4th July there is a competition of swimming. Okay, that is free for all means anybody can participate in that swimming competition. So I think I will try in that competition. If I try, I will win. He is telling to his wife that I bet I can win. If I try. He is betting to his wife that I am sure. Definitely ನಾನು ಏನು ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ವಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನಾನು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ definitely I will win this competition. The Benjamin Johns is told to his wife. For that, what does his wife replied? We'll see. But his wife said, "My word, how very abused. My word, how very abused." Here, abused means foolish. R became silent here. Abused means foolish. My word, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಫುಲಿಶ್ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಮೂರ್ಖತನ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಾನ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. With others so fast, you are sure to be lost. If with others so fast, you are sure to be lost, and I will blush to the tip of my ears. And she also telling that with others so fast means if someone is participating in the competition means they all are well prepared. They all swimmers are trained and they practiced that swimming very well, isn't it? If you think that you are participating in some competition, that time you will practice that and you will become perfect, then only you participate in the competition. Like that, there are so many swimmers are over there in that competition. They are very fast, means with the daily routine they are the professional swimmers. You are sure to be lost. ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನಿಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸೋಲ್ತೀರಾ. ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫುಲಿಶ್ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮರ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ವೇಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಸೋಲ್ಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದು ಬೆಂಜಮಿನ್ ಜಾನ್ಸ್ ವೈಫ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬ್ಲಶ್ ಟು ದ ಟಿಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಸೋತ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬ್ಲಶ್. ಬ್ಲಶ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ಲಶ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಶೈ. ಬ್ಲಶ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಶೈ. ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ನೀವು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೋತ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಗಳ ಆಡುವಂತ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಲಾರದೆ ನಾನು ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನ, ನನ್ನ ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಶೈ ಟು ದ ಟಿಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ನನ್ನ ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ಲಶ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೀಲ್ ಶೈ, ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಚ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಬೆಂಜಮಿನ್ ಜಾನ್ಸ್ ದ ವೈಫ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕಿ ಗಂಡ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಳು ಏನಂದ್ಲು, ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ till then you practice these words. Okay, make a list of new words. We'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.